Welcome back to the big story on Quest Television. My name is Silas Mchena. Remember that we said we were going to talk about a very, very important discussion here in Delta State, the implications and prospects of massive defection and the fate of the Delta PDP. And of course, I told us earlier that we will be joined here shortly with the Director General of the Orientation Communications Bureau of Delta State, Dr. Barrister Fred LATIMORE Oganesibe, who will be here to provide insightful contributions to our discussion today. Good morning and welcome, Doctor.
Good morning to you.
You're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
All right. Now, because of want of time, actually, we would like to just straight as we'll begin with question and communication just very briefly here, because we have massive waves of defection from the PDP, and rumor has been going on. Of course, thank God you are here to talk to us on some of these issues. Now, let's begin with the first question. There has been a significant wave of defections from the PDP in Delta State. Can you provide insights into why this is happening in Delta State?
Well, politics ought to be based on ideology. And before you join a political party, it means that you have studied the ideology of that party, what that party represents, and their programs and policies that they have to implement when they come to power. Those are the things that make people join political parties.
Okay.
And those ideologies and those programs is what keeps the party together. And that is why you see in the United States of America, you have the Republicans and the Democrats. You hardly see a Democrat defect to a Republican Party. And you hardly see a Republican Party man defecting to the other party. Why? Because of that ideology. Because they represent two different things. One is socialist, one is social welfare package, which is a Democratic Party. The other one is a Republican Party. They are typically capitalists. Okay. All right? So they have this capitalist ideology. Then the other one has a social ideology of making life easy for the people, don't let people pay too much tax, make life easy, and all of that. But in our climate in Nigeria, joining political parties is not based on ideology. It's based on personal interest. So you find few politicians who actually are in the game of politics because they believe in that political party's ideology. There are very few. So what you see is that people just join party. I want to become a senator. I want to become House of Rep member. I want to become councillor. I want to become governor. I want to become president, so that I become so influential, so that I become so wealthy, so that, you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
These are some of the reasons people join politics in our climate. And it's very disturbing. Some of us have been in the People's Democratic Party for a while. Because it's not because the other parties have not been telling us, come over. But because we don't believe in the ideology of the other political party. We believe in the ideology of the PDP. So we are here with the party. Rain or shine. So America just had the elections and the Democrat lost. Have you ever heard on CNN or Al Jazeera that some members of the Democrat defected to the Republican Party? You will never see throughout the administration of Trump. And that's what politics is also supposed to be. That's what politics is all about. It's about what you know that the party offers that suits you, that makes you to be there. So right now, what we see in Delta is the same problem of the Nigerian politics. If my personal interest is not met, then I must leave the party. If what I want to become, I can't achieve it here, let me go achieve it in the other party.
Yeah.
So it's not ideology at all. It's not even about the people at all. It's about the personal self-interest of that politician. So when you see defections like this happening, we just laugh. But in PDP, we are less perturbed, because who are these people defecting in the first place? These are the people that were made by the party PDP. Check those who are in APC today. 90% of APC members are former members of the People's Democratic Party. And they went to APC. Some are even to and fro. Some have gone their back. I remember there was a time one of our former leaders, the former governor of the state, also went to the APC. And I predicted it won't be long, he will come back. And really after the election, he came back. Because I know him. He does not believe, he believes in the PDP. The ideology of PDP is what has kept him in politics. And so when somehow some people convinced him to go and join the other party, I knew that he was not going to stay there for too long. And he did stay up to 6 months when he came back.
Okay.
A lot of these people that are defecting today, they are PDP, body, soul, and spirit. What they are just doing is they are going to the other party for selfish personal interests. But which might not keep them for too long.
I'm sorry to come in now. Do you think there are some few issues that could mitigate this massive defection? Maybe like those who are...
I just told you, personal interest.
Oh, okay.
Nothing more. Personal interest. 2027 is coming. We are going towards the second year of this tenure. And after second year is politics. In fact, I started in Delta now because it started early this time. All this shenanigans you are seeing is all about 2027. It's all about where will I be in 2027. It's all about, from what I can see, the party might not give me the tickets. All right? So let me now quickly cross carpet to a party that will give me the ticket. You get that point? So that is what is going on. Let me give you a story of a few things. Because the one that first came to the limelight was this Ibori's daughter defection. The attack Ibori. And that girl's story, that lady's story, is a story that I know too well. Because prior to the 2023 general election, our leader, former governor of this state, Chief James Ibori, invited all the leaders of Etio Federal constituency, because I'm from Etio Federal constituency. He invited us to his home, country home in Ogara, to tell us that, well, we should support his daughter. Because we have this rotation thing in PDP, I'm sure you know in this state, that the governorship rotates between the central north and the south. So Chief James Ibori came from the other central. After him, he went to south where Uduaga had it for governorship, and after south, he came to north and Kowa had it, and now it's back to central again, and Boro is the governor. Yeah. So in Etio Federal constituency, we have that same arrangement. That if you are going to the House of Representatives from Etio Federal constituency, which is Etio West and Etio East, you do 2 tenure if you are from Etio West. Then when your 2 tenure is over, then it goes to Etio East to serve 2 tenure again in the Etio Federal constituency at the House of Representatives. So in the last dispensation, a young man, brilliant, and was doing well in the House of Representatives, Benny Bapa, was there. It was to do 2 tenure for Etio West. Well, somewhere along the line, he did 1 tenure because the leader of that local government, which is Chief James Ibori, wanted his daughter to become a member of the House of Representatives.
Which was against the arrangement.
Okay. So, and it was tough because that young man was grounded. He had the people on his own side. All right? So the primary was tough. First primary, we couldn't get the right number of votes for each of them because the scheming was high. And Chief Ibori was begging, appealing to leaders. Oh, I'm a former governor of this state. You don't have to let me down. Let my daughter go. What would the people say if my daughter don't have this ticket? And the PDP, we respect our elders. We respect our political leaders. We give them maximum respect. That's the way we built our party. That we must respect, our leaders. And at the end of the day, we have to mobilize effort. And then the attacker got the ticket. After getting the ticket, the father called us, support her. If Bapa has done one tenure, the second tenure will be done by my daughter. After my daughter one tenure, it will go to Ethiopists, PDP, to produce the next House of Rep member. You get the gist? And we agreed. I remember that day, a former member of House of Representatives, who is also Shifibori's political son. He is from my village in Kokori. His name is Honorable Somi Apoduga Gamiasi. He was also a member of the House of Assembly. He was a leader of the House of Assembly previously. And now he stood up and said, say, leader, sir, you know, it's difficult when you give something to a lion to hold. It's difficult to get it back. You know, you're a political lion. Now we are giving this House of Rep position to your daughter. Will it not be difficult for us to take it back? Will it still come to Ethiopians? We are afraid. And Sibibori said, no. You all know me in the realm of politics, that when I say something, I abide by it. So we clap for him. He said, after my daughter's first tenure, it will go to Ethiopians. And I'm from Ethiopians. So we agreed. And we went to the field. In fact, because of this same issue, my very good friend, Benny Bapa, don't even greet me today. He blocked me on WhatsApp and on social media everywhere. That I couldn't support him because what he did was that after the ticket went to Shifibori's daughter, he had to defer to NNPP to get the ticket of House of Rep
to contest against
Shifibori's daughter. And we, the ideologists, we strategists of PDP, we don't believe in that. Once we are done with a candidate, once our party produces a candidate, we collapse structures and then we back that candidate wholeheartedly. So that was what happened. I told the Bapa, we are friends, but on this one, please, you have to join us to deliver Shifibori's daughter. He said over his dead body. So he went to NNPP and we didn't work for him. So, and because some of us who are his friends did not work for him, he felt that we are his enemies. So that is a long story. Now she won. You know, the National Assembly and the House of the National Assembly and the presidential election came first. So we voted for the president, our candidate then, Atiku Abubakar, and his vice presidential candidate, my former governor, Senator Okowa. We voted House of Rep for Riata Keburi and for other of our candidates. So Keburi won. Immediately after Riata Keburi won the election, we started seeing video flying on social media where she was telling her followers to vote for the APC. They sent the video to me. I was hyped. I called her. She didn't take my call. This is somebody that used to pick my call on one ringing. She would just take. She didn't take calls again. And we saw the movement campaigning for the APC candidate for House of Assembly and the rest of them. And at the end of the day, it was APC candidates that won the House of Assembly election in Ethiopia West.
And not the
PDP.
Wow.
For the first time in history, another political party won in Shifibori's base, its own political empire, and everywhere.
Anyway, I think
so. Now that has been all. And the attackers, she became member of House of Rep, has never attended any PDP meeting at the state level. She has not attended any function, public function of the state PDP, up till the time she defected. You get the point. And of course, we also saw the romance between his father and Mr. President, since Mr. President became the president of Nigeria. You know, they are friends and all of that. So the defection of Riata Keburi was foreseeable right from immediately after the National Assembly election, when she started campaigning for APC candidates. We knew that she was going to go one day. And the time came and she left. And we are talking about two local governments here. All right? Federal member House of Rep is just two local governments, Ethiopia West and Ethiopia East. All right? And in Ethiopia East, it's a stronghold of the PDP. Ethiopia West is a stronghold of the PDP. But we keep telling people, don't bother yourself about all this media razzmatazz that is going on. This media fanfare will not last for too long. Let the election come. Let 2027 come. We will know whether it's PDP that will control Eto Federal Constituency or APC. But I can tell you for free that PDP is going to win Eto Federal Constituency in a landslide victory.
Anyway, well, thank you very much. You know, you raised some few things. You talked about the sharing formula. I think that is the kind of a gentleman kind of agreement. Is that backed up by the law of big party?
You see, there is a party arrangement. There are two types of agreement.
Okay.
Written and verbal. When you meet a girl, beautiful girl, like this, my sister who is here with us in the studio now, clean girl, sharp, educated, and you love her. She's comfortable and decent, look like somebody that is well brought up, and say, oh, I want this girl for mine to be my wife. Do you take her to a lawyer to go and write an agreement?
No.
Huh? Has that ever happened? What do you tell her? You kneel down and propose to her. Please be my wife. Will you be my wife? And say, yes, yes. Then you put a engagement ring in her hand. It's an agreement.
Okay.
If I tell you, give me this, your Quest magazine, and I give you 1,000, and you agree, you give the Quest magazine to me, I give you 1,000. It's a deal. It's an agreement. Fulfilled. Offer acceptance. Then upon the consideration, it becomes a contract. Or it can be written. The written ones are complicated contracts that will need, legal backing for it to be effective. So those ones are aside. So we have two types of agreement: verbal
and written. So the sharing formula is verbal.
It's verbal, and it's lawful.
All right. So let's try to move forward because we have a whole lot of things. Ordinarily, maybe I would not have asked this question, but of course, just for emphasis, we need to reiterate this here. How do these defections affect the PDP's position in Delta State as the election is quite approaching? You said it's just two local government, but in politics and in elections, one vote can declare somebody a winner. So that is also very, very, something that calls to mind. But of course, we're trying to look at some of the effect that this may have to PDP come 2027.
Now, party politics is not about people going to the media to issue press statements and to dance around. Party politics is about grassroots connection. It's about what your political party has done that the people can feel, that they see. Okay? It's not about propaganda. That's party politics. So in this administration of Right Honorable Sheriff Francis Oborigori, we are not into rice politics. You know what's called rice politics? When Christmas comes, you see politicians carry a bag of rice to share to people, and then they put 2,000 on top of it. Hey, Christmas don't come, and then they disappear until another December. That's Christmas.
Rice politics.
And some of these politicians who are defective, they are rice politicians. They see them during Christmas time to come and share, give more bag of rice to 20 people, and they measure them in cups. That's not the kind of politics that we are playing in PDP. That's not the kind of politics that this governor of this state today, Right Honorable Sheriff Francis Oborigori, is playing. The politics that PDP is playing Delta today is politics of development. Politics of taking solid road infrastructure to the people. You saw the governor on television. When he had cutlass and he was punching.
Exactly.
He said, this is not what I gave you money to do. This is not what the money of Delta should be used for. You must give us the right quality of job.
Yeah, that was quite commendable, actually. Because some of the governor went to the field himself. He went to the road. Exactly.
He didn't mind whether he was a governor. And you saw some people who were still condemning that action. He didn't mind. He was bending down, touching the soil with his hand. Who does that? Which governor does that? A governor, the way they assume they stand, it's okay, you touch that place, let me see it. You point here, let me see. No. The man is a practical man. He told us when he was contesting this election in 2023 that I am a man with excessive local content, that I have street credibility. I know the people. and the people know me. I know where it pays them in their shoe, and I'm going to get there and fix it. I'm a man of the people. Its humility is to a fault. It takes humility for you to see a governor do that. And it takes a good heart for a man that you know that loves the people, that wants good things for his people to do that. So that's the policy we are playing today. Yesterday evening I shared a video. I shared a post on the road that he's doing in my street and in my community.
Where is that?
In Kokori Inland. Yes, because this so-called defection thing also affected my own unit 13 in Kokori. My unit chairman, my unit secretary, my unit ward leader, they all went with the attack Ebori. Okay? Because she brought some Christmas rice to come and share. We don't, PDP, we are not to Christmas rice. It is not Christmas rice that we promise the people that we are coming to do for them. We told them we are bringing solid infrastructure. We told them we are bringing development to communities. And so yesterday I shared the road projects right in Unit 13, where that
where the defection took place.
Yes.
So the solid infrastructure.
There are tiny roads there right now, all around, and the people went on Facebook yesterday praising the governor. So on the election day, they are not going to vote for rice. They are going to vote for what they see around them. The roads that have been tied around them. The streets, the water that is flowing through the taps. The schools that have been built. Then the furnishing of schools across the states. Then the hospitals getting drugs, quality drugs, free for children of age 1 to 5 and pregnant women. Then our children, the bursaries are paid as at when due. Now we are taking it now to law students. We are also paying bursary to law students right now. All law students from Delta State of origin in Nigerian law school. The government is taking care of them.
Do you mean all the tuition fee or just part of it?
No, not tuition fees. We call it bursary to support them while they are in school.
Do you have an idea of how much per student?
Of the bursary?
Of the law school, yeah. I mean like per student. So as we look at the ratio.
It's a package. I will let you know that maybe in the next interview. It's a full package.
Okay. Because
I don't want our enemies to capitalize on it.
Okay.
Because it's something that is fantastic that we are doing. Okay. So I will let you know the package.
Because you mentioned
on top of that same package,
okay,
we also have the social insurance scheme that any student of Delta State origin in any higher institution in this country, you are sick, you get free medical care. And we have done that through the DSA's office, that is the Dean of Student Affairs of each higher institution. So the social insurance scheme is that if you are a Delta State student and you are ill, you just walk into the school clinic and then you are treated. The bill is forwarded to the Delta State government to settle. Those are the things that people will vote for. Now you go to Warri and you are around the Subi, PTI Junction, NRA Junction, and DSC roundabout, and you see a magnificent flyover, beautiful flyover like the one you see in America and in Europe, standing, looking at you, and you are just having fun, driving up and down, and then you are no longer in traffic as it used to be. You know that area before, between DSC roundabout and the Free Junction, you can be there for 3 hours. And then what the government is doing now, by the time we finish the whole project, and then you can drive to that place in 3 minutes. That is what people will vote for. They will not vote for media propaganda. They will not vote for media conferences or people who are defected. They will vote for what they see practically on ground. And then what the government is doing, this year's budget is about 979 billion. And then each local government is getting about 2.something billion for infrastructure development of each local government, 25 local government. This is the first government that has done it since the creation of Delta State. And it's in this year's budget. So when this budget begins to spring, those are the things that people will take their PVC on an election day to go and vote for. It is not propaganda. It is not rice. They will vote for development. The more agenda, meaningful development, opportunity for all debtors, realistic reforms, enhanced peace and security. Check them. That is what the government is following serially to give to debtors. And by the time we finish this first tenure, and INEC now raise the bell, bagam, 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 election 2027 starts. Then we will now come back to the field with our scorecard. Deltas, this is our scorecard. Tell the other party to bring their scorecard. So Deltas will vote for scorecard of Sheriff Oboriwori in 2027.